So on today's video, as you guys are all aware and as you guys are mindful that on every weekend on the CAT Academy YouTube channel, we share exclusive and we share content based on our weekly trading outlook for the coming week, which is every trading week. And on today's video, I'm going to be sharing to you guys possible direction for the coming week on 3 trading pairs that we always work on, which is NASDAQ, gold, and USDCad. So before we start the charts, but before we hit the charts, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, click that link on my description to sign up with the broker that I trade with and highly recommend. If you're looking for a legitimate trading platform or a good and a safe trading platform, then I guess you came to the right place, because QuickTrade has opened up and came up with a wonderful and great and far most importantly a user-friendly trading platform. So I just won't say much, but I left my link on my description. And another thing, if you're looking for a legitimate in-person mentorship course, then I guess you've also came to the right place and the right spot, because CAT Academy has a 50% discount in our 2-day in-person mentorship course. So I won't say much and I won't do much, but I left my number, I left my Instagram link, I left my Telegram link, and I found most importantly have opened up my comment section, so you guys can feel free to comment so I can assist you and so we can cook up something and so your trading journey can change with the few months that we have left for 2025 opening up to 2026. But without further ado, let me not say much, let me not do much, let me make sure that I prepare you guys for the next trading week, which will all start now. Right, so understanding that the first pair that we're going to be working on is NASDAQ. So on NASDAQ, we know and we understand that our structure is bullish, right? So with our structure being bullish, you just have to be mindful of one thing: price is creating higher highs, right? And price is creating higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, so on and so forth. So as you now can clearly see that price has a diagonal support and price has a diagonal resistance. This is all based on me having to make you guys understand that we have marked out our highs, we've marked out our diagonal support and our diagonal resistance for a few reasons. And one of the main reasons is that price has a possible rising wedge pattern, right? And if you're not sure how to trade a rising wedge pattern, then you can just check on my playlist. I've left it all right there so you can see how you trade it, and so you can learn, so you can understand, and so you can grow and be better, right? So understanding that price is a possible rising wedge, and with a possibility of a rising wedge, you can clearly see that even though price has a rising wedge, price still has wood highs printed out, right? Price still has highs printed out, and with this highs printed out, we now might be focusing on a few stuff, right? Based on this high being printed out, based on this high being printed out, based on this price, this high being printed out, and based on this high being printed out. The only time that we will still want to look to continue bullish, it's if price will violate our current high and possibility of a new high, because this high was violated by this new high, and this new highs were violated by this new high, and this new high was violated by this new high. So in order for us to continue looking for the bullish direction of those bullish setups, then we can at least wait for price to give us a break above our all-time high in anticipation of possible new all-time highs. But if we are going to look for the possible reversal of our rising wedge pattern, then I guess we're gonna start looking forward for those break below lows. If we get a break below our low, if we get a break below our highs, if we get a break below our previous highs, and if we get a break below our previous highs, and overall get a break below our previous lows, our previous highs, then we can understand that our rising wedge pattern is now playing out with price violating our lows, with price violating our highs, and price trading below our previous all-time highs, looking for those possible new lows. But also be mindful that this is just us having to wait for confirmation, because if we're looking to continue bullish, then we're gonna get a break above our current high, looking for possible new highs. But if we might be looking for the possible reversal, then I guess we might wait for break above, break below our previous highs in anticipation of possible new all-time new lows, right? But without further ado, understand that we're just waiting for confirmation to see what's the possibility, or what's the vibe with the nasdaq, with nas. Is it gonna continue bullish, or we're gonna get those break below lows, those break below highs, so we can look for those intraday reversals to the downside? But without further ado, second pair, which is gold. So on gold, I need you guys to understand that gold, we still are holding a range. Prices still holding our highs and prices still holding our lows. And with that being said, you can clearly, you guys understand by now that this zone that we marked out is our intraday support zone. Every time price is above the zone, we tend to be bullish, and every time price is below, we tend to be bearish, right? So understanding that how price is looking currently, you can tell that price is this intraday highs that we're still looking for a violation in order for us to continue looking for those possible new highs. But if price will still fail to break those intraday highs, then I guess we might look for those intraday reversals to the downside. But understand, we're just waiting for confirmation, right? We're just waiting for confirmation, and this confirmation is just based on and this confirmation is just based on us having to see a break above this highs, looking for possible new highs with a break above. But if price will give us a fail to break, then I guess we might look for those intraday reversals and look to be bearish. But again, be mindful of two things. We just have to be mindful of a few things, right? If price will give us what we anticipate, then I guess we're gonna do what price has given us as we have anticipated. But if price won't do as we anticipated, then I guess we're just gonna wait and see what is price gonna do from there. But without further ado, last but not least, we're having USDCAD. And on USDCAD, we just won't say much and we just won't do much, but I need you guys to understand a few key things that we might be focusing on. USDCAD, remember that we had this highs, we had this lows, and price at this highs, and we did have an indication that we're simply waiting for a break below or a break above, right? So it happened that price gave us a break above, and with a break above, we anticipated those continuations to the upside until price gave us some type of like wrong impression of what we have anticipated, right? So on USDCAD now, I will keep it very simple to you guys because we're still waiting for confirmation. This confirmation is based on us having to see that with a break and a retest, are we gonna get a continuation to the upside looking for possible new highs? Or with where price is trading, are we gonna get a break below the zone in anticipation of those possible new directions to the downside, those bear moves to the downside? We just don't know, but that's why we'll keep it the way we keep it. We're just waiting for confirmation, and this confirmation is based on us having to see and understand that where price is currently trading, are we going to stay above this zone in anticipation of those possible new lows or of the possible new highs, or where price is currently trading, are we going to get a break below of our highs, trading below our highs in anticipation of those possible new lows? We just don't know. That's why we keep it the way we keep it. We're simply waiting for confirmation, and it's all based on us having to see, are we gonna get a breakout, or are we gonna get are we gonna get a break below, or are we gonna get a trade above? That's the confirmation that we're waiting for. But without further ado, enough has been said, enough has been shared. Now the only thing we're waiting for is for the markets to open so we can see how we're gonna have our trading week. But without further ado, thanks for the support, thanks for the liking, thanks for the numbers, and thanks for all that you're doing for this UT Academy team. As I show up, you guys also show up, and that's all that it has to be. But without further ado, it's your boy Hello King COT, and I might catch you guys on the next video.